Joining me now on Your Sport Swindon trainer Paddy Fitzpatrick. Paddy, welcome in front of the cameras again. Good to have you back.
Thank you, sir.
Just announced some massive news regards your boxer Ryan Martin. He's going to be fighting in March for a WBC World Youth title. That's some coup, isn't it?
It's fantastic. It's our first fight together. I took over managing him 4 or 6 weeks ago. And we've got him, like you say, the WBC World Heavyweight Championship of the World. It's the youth version for guys under the age of 24. But it's been held by men like Garcia and Canelo and Timothy Bradley. And it opens the doors to bigger things later on.
I think it'll have been out of the ring for 8-9 months by the time March comes around. So that's some fight back for him, isn't it?
Yeah, it is some fight back for him. It is. But I said to you a long time ago, I think he's world class, and world class dudes perform under stress. He's been in the gym with me 3.5 months now, so we have the same philosophy. We've been working well together. We've been up and down to London sparring. He's good. If he produces what he does fight night, what he's doing in the gym, we're all right. We're good to go.
Does it make a real statement as well? Because I think it's fair to say that, you know, so many fans in Swindon of Ryan, and everybody wants to see him win a world title. But I think a lot of people have been saying we just haven't seen him make that step up yet. Now, this is that step up, and it's some step up as well.
Yeah, people, when somebody turns pro, they've got to understand that those early fights is to develop the fighter into the pro game, and he's had that development. It would have been nice maybe that he was busier, but you're not expected to fight killers in your early fights. You're expected to fight guys who offer different problems for you to solve, so that when you do get to championship level and you're up against a man who can give you 2 or 3 problems to solve, that you're able to do it all in one night. He's had the right guys to face up until now. Like I said, it just would have been nice if he was a bit busier, but we're looking to change that now, and I think it makes a good start and a good statement for us to get that going with the WBC title.
Is the inactivity any concern whatsoever for you ahead of that fight?
I don't think. Look, the inactivity is a concern. It's a concern because when you're fighting all the time, you're sharp. But it's more of it's not because of a timing issue. You get your time in the sparring. It's when you haven't been in the wrong time, in the ring a long time, those nerves and pulling it all together. But I think that Ryan is the type of man that will revel in the stress of the night and the stress of fighting for the title, and the stress of not being in the ring for around 8 months. By then, he's timing and I've already seen it coming together. So he'll be all right. He'll step up.
It's some first fight for both of you as well, really. You know, first fight together.
Well, it is. Yeah, we signed a 3-year contract. You know, you want to be able to prove to your fighter that they made the right move and they made the right decision. So it's nice to be able to get this and deliver this to him for our first fight. It builds. It's another building block towards him having faith in what I can do for him. And I think this is just the first step.
The opponent's been secured. No announcement on that until the press conference. The same goes for the venue. I believe the fight's going to take place in March. But this opponent sounds like, from what Ryan was saying, he's got more experience than Ryan and he's undefeated. So
he's undefeated, got more fights than Ryan, and a very similar style actually. Very similar style. So it'll be entertaining for the crowd. It's a 50-50 fight. It's what you'd expect when you're fighting for a world title, be it a youth title or not. If you're fighting for a title fight, a WBC title fight, it's what you'd expect. You know, we know that this isn't the pinnacle that we're at, but it's the pinnacle of both men's career so far. They expect to go on and do more beyond this. But like I said, the type of men that held it before, like your Garcias and your Bradleys, this was their biggest step at that time. It opens the doors within the WBC organisation. It moves up your rankings with the EBU. It's a great opportunity for both men. So both men are going to bring more than they normally would because it is such an opportunity for them. So it's going to be very entertaining for the crowd.
And how good is it to see two prospects going toe to toe so early in their career? Really, I guess they have because it is the youth title, the youth world title, and it is under 24s. I guess it's got to happen with this title, but it's nice to see people putting their undefeated titles on the line so early.
That's the thing. It's because of the age restriction being to 24. You will get guys fighting for this that don't have those 20-0 records, because by then they've probably broken that age barrier to 24. So, but because it is such a good opportunity, you get men willing to risk their records for this opportunity. I'm just excited. I've been excited about boxing in the town for a long time, and now to have Ryan making that next step in, we've got a lot to look forward to.
It'll be your first show, under the banner of Trifecta as well, and it shouldn't be hard to sell tickets for this one, should it?
Shouldn't be. You still got to do your work and get it out there. But I like you said, Ryan has got an excellent following in the town. Luke Watkins will be on the undercard. Sniper, David Bailey, Jason Manners, Harry Webb, and possibly Warren. He might not be ready by then. But it's going to be a fantastic card when you think of 6 or 7 men from Swindon fighting on the show. Sniper will be in an 8-rounder, Duke will be in a 10-rounder, and that hopefully then is leading into a fight with Tommy McCarthy for the Irish title. So it's going to be a busy show, and it should do very well. We're looking forward to it. Swindon now, they have been supporting boxing, they have been getting behind it, because boxing wouldn't have grown so much over the years if they haven't, but now it's really time for them to show their support and get behind this. This isn't it's not a show where you can look down one side and already know who's going to win before the fights take place. Not in this, not at all. Every one of these fights you're going to be wanting to come to see who does win, and it's for a big enough deal that it would be nice now to see everyone come out and support these boys, and especially Ryan, because he's the main event, and get Swindon rocking.
Yeah. So press conference wise, when can we expect that to happen?
Next Friday or Saturday. So if everyone keeps an eye out on social media, on Facebook, we'll get it in the paper, we'll get it out through yourself, get it on the radio, but just social media is probably the biggest spreader of gossip these days. So if everyone pays attention to that, we will have the opponent there, so people can weigh them up against each other. It's always nice to have the opponent there, adds that little bit of a buzz.
You're going to have the opponent there on the night as well?
On the night of the fight, I hope so.
Yeah, no, press conference.
The night of the press conference, we're going to have the opponent there. I like that. It's nice at the press conference to have them both there, so that it's that extra little bit of a buzz. So he will be there, and we're doing a little bit of a tour. So we're doing a press conference here, we're doing a press conference a week later in Devon, we're doing one in Bristol, we're doing one in Portsmouth, we're doing one in London and Reading. So we're making a bit of a press tour with this. So it should be good.
Well, I look forward to the press conference, finding out who this mysterious opponent is, and seeing the guys go face
you know
to
what?
face.
It's not that he's a mysterious opponent. It's if he's undefeated and he's coming to fight for this, and he's had more fights than Ryan, no one can complain. It's just going to be nice to have that extra little treat. By the time people see this, they're going to know they're coming up to a press conference for WBC title. For them to come and then meet the opponent on the day, just adds that extra little buzz for us not to say it now.
Excellent. Well, we're looking forward to it, and we're looking forward to the fight itself. And congratulations on pulling off, bringing the title like this to the town.
Yeah, we got a lot to do yet. We got a lot of work to do yet, but we want the guys have put Trifecta together with the backing of a promoter who will reveal his name a little bit later. But I want them to be in charge of their business. I'm the one running around with the sweeping brush, cleaning stuff up, getting it in line for them. But they're in charge of their careers. They're able to see everything from top to bottom that's happening in their careers. That's a good thing. If everyone's doing their job, nobody should worry about having to hide anything or not divulge anything. So it's nice for them to be involved in their careers like this. This, as big an opportunity as it is, and as big a fight that it is for the town, we hope that this is only the beginning. That the fights are going to get bigger and bigger. They're building an arena over there by the Oasis. That's supposed to be able to hold 5,000. When that's done, that's going to be absolutely massive. Because then you can have huge fights here. And that is the problem at the moment. I hope that we prove on fight night that the venues aren't big enough. And we should. When Eamon and Duke fought there, when we did the show together with Keith, that was sold out. That was rammed. Now you have Ryan fighting for the welterweight title. That should be rammed again. And this should be just a sign of things to come. This isn't a one-off. There's a sign of things to come. TV next.
TV next. Well, I mean, it's so important in boxing, TV.
Yeah, and I can't see no reason why they can't do it now. I think the more people in the market, the better, because you get more people competing against each other, which sharpens up the good men, gets rid of the waste, and you have Eddie with the excellent platformer Sky, and he does a fantastic job, and then you got Frank Warren, who no one can deny, always finds a way, and he's got that deal with BT, and then you got ITV and Channel 5 and Channel 4, so there's no reason why. I mean, Jamie, hopefully he'll be fighting for a world title soon. That would be nice. He kind of deserves that now. He's world class. He is the most avoided super middleweight in the world.
Understandably so.
If he got a phone call to get on a plane today and go fight Golovkin tomorrow, he'd take it. He'd forget to ask how much or anything else. He's with Warren. Duke is undefeated. Hopefully going to be fighting Tommy McCarthy in May, hopefully. I'm just waiting for his manager to get back to me. They said they'd like to do it in May. Tommy said he'd like to do it in May. Duke is up for it in May. I'm up for it in May. His manager said he'd like to do it, but he wants to do it in Ireland. So I'm waiting for him to make us an offer. If he makes us an offer and it's a good one, we'll go. If he makes an offer and I think I can better it, we'll better it. So if you got Duke undefeated and closing in on a British title, and you got Ryan undefeated and fighting for this WBC title, you got Sniper undefeated, willing to fight anyone right up there now, there's no reason why we can't get TV. No reason. So it would be fantastic to do a big show and have all the talent on there and have Jamie on there too and have Warren put it on TV. That'd be fantastic. That's just obviously at the moment something to aim for later on. We have plenty to get our teeth into right now.
Yeah, certainly sounds like it. Well, as always, Paddy, thanks for joining us. We look forward to pressing.
Thank you, sir. Good man.
Cheers.